So now I'm going to talk about laser coaching. Laser coaching, when you're working with one-on-one clients, it's usually about a 15-minute session where you are focused specifically on getting the person you're coaching to have a quick form of alignment, rapid relief, getting unblocked. You're focusing on a single issue, concern, opportunity, or challenge. So you're not getting into detail. You're not helping them create a plan or set goals or work out a complex problem. This is something that can be taken care of quickly, and often because you're doing it so rapidly, you can get through something and get a breakthrough in a way that they don't have otherwise. So if you're going to be using this in a group, how would that work? Well, the way it would work is you would have one individual that you're coaching doing a laser session live with the rest of the group listening. So they're sitting in the hot seat and you are working with them one-on-one. Everybody else is learning from what it is that you are working them through. So a lot of times people can relate to the experience and how it affects their own life. And you can be working with one person, but truly teaching many. Another way to do it in your coaching group is, rather than doing it live, you could actually add this to your program by offering it to people outside of the actual group session. So if you're doing a longer program, sometimes there's these periods that people are working on something very intense, or it's a time where there might be a lull. So those might be great times to be able to offer laser coaching sessions to the people who are members of your group. So you could set up a time outside of the session where people could schedule 15-minute increments, or you could have an open time where you can just say, call between this time and this time, and if I'm not available, then I'll call you back during this time, and give people an opportunity to, gain that clarity, to get past any sort of blocks that they have, and to be able to move forward with the group. And so the last way that you can implement laser coaching in your group is to do a group laser coach or a round table. And so what that would look like is you have one person that has a topic that they would like to be coached on, but rather than you coaching them, the entire group coaches them. So what would that look like? Well, the person would share whatever it is that they are going to be coached on. And then each group member would very, very briefly, ideally maybe in 30 seconds or less, offer one key point, a question, or some form of wisdom or feedback about the topic. And then after that's done, which hopefully would be able to be completed in about 5 to 10 minutes max, then you check back in with the person in the hot seat and you ask them for a couple of takeaways. What clarity have they gained? What ideas did they get that they can move forward with? And then you can also throw it out to the rest of the group. How can they apply what they just learned to their own lives? And so the entire activity should take about 15 or 20 minutes, ideally. That is why it's called a laser session, because it's quick and it's succinct. So a couple of tips for using laser sessions in your group session. One is that if you know that you're going to be doing a laser coaching session, give the person an opportunity to know that you're going to laser coach them so that they can prepare what they'd like to discuss and use laser speak when they are telling you or the group what it is that they need to be coached on. If possible, also ask them to let you know what their topic is so that you can be prepared. Now, there are times that you are in a session and you might pick up on a certain person that has something that would be a really good candidate for a laser session. And you can absolutely just spontaneously do one during the group session. And that is completely up to your comfort level. So for some of you, this is exciting and you would love to do it and you're ready to go. And others, you've never done a laser coaching session, so maybe you should start offering them with the clients that you have, just to get some practice. And then for some of you, it's absolutely terrifying to think about doing a live coaching in front of other people, in which case you don't have to do it. It is purely optional. I hope that now you understand that if you would like to include this, how you would do it and the benefit that you would be providing for your entire group.